Welcome back. It's time for us to start another chapter 3. This time it's going to be Tressa. I've come to really like Tressa. Well met, traveller. What can I do ye for? Well, we want to hear a tale. Tressa, chapter 3. After learning of the merchant's fair... Ooh, I'd forgot about that little detail. This could be interesting. You head to Victor's Hollow to find an item worthy of the auction. Eventually, you make your way to one of the shops. Let's begin. The story so far. Inquiry quest. Tressa met a fellow merchant named Ale. Ale? Something like that. He told her of one of the merchant's fair in Grandport. That'll do, that's the sentence that's definitely there. Where the greatest treasures in the realm are put to auction. And so Tressa vowed to find a worthy treasure, hoping to prove herself a merchant worthy of respect and renown. So it was that the two promised to reunite at the fair. Thus, we're going to meet him again. I can't remember this bit. It's about time I updated the notebook. I am on my way to the merchant's fair in Grandport. First, I need a treasure worthy of the auction. So I have come to Victor's Hollow to find one. And the owner of this book found what he was looking for here. Hopefully I'll be as lucky as he was. Alright. It's time I had a look around this place.
All right.
Let the search begin. Hello, I spot a shiny. Triple dot. Excuse me, could you tell me about this map? That old thing. Don't really know where it came from. Found it in the storehouse and thought about throwing it out at first. But I figured I could make it at least a few leaves of this anyway.
Oh?
Mind if I take a closer look? There are traces of old lines where it was redrawn, and it smells of the sea. From the looks of this, I combined it and this together there. From the looks of it, this map was very special to the one who drew it.
Oh!
I think there's something written here. But the characters are strange. I'll be darned if you can read those scribbles, young lady. My dearest friend. Here lies my most precious treasure. Balthazar. Oh! Balthazar? Spat everywhere doing that. Ugh. As in, the dread pirate Balthazar of the Eastern Seas? Or just someone else called Balthazar, is probably a common name. And this is his treasure map? My god!
Yes!
Sure seems that way. It must be worth a fortune, give me that! Lady, luck is on my side today. Now let's keep this between us, young lady. Here, I'll even give you some candy. Thanks. Should have said nothing, Tressa. I didn't come here for candy. You should have said absolutely nothing about the map and just been like, I'll buy this for you for like one leaf or whatever. Tressa, whatever could this pirate treasure be? I'm not sure, but I'd love to find out. Wouldn't it be amazing? Putting your faith in that ancient map, sailing the high seas, braving tempests and storms. Oh yes, what an adventure that would be. Why, just imagining it It has my heart all aflutter. Ophilia? You have the spirit of adventure in you too. I certainly do. Oh, how I yearn for the romance of the open seas. When I was just a small girl, I'd often watch the boys playing at pirates. Oh, I used to play pirates too. It's the ad that seems strange in that sentence. Captain Tressa, scourge of the seas. Don't you know it? My motto was, another day, another treasure. I can see you now, wearing a bandana and brandishing a weapon. That'll do. That'll do. Dear oh dear. I overdid it at times. Sometimes the boys would break into tears and run home. Triple dot. Yes, I can see that too. Indeed. Alright, so where are we going then? It's like, we want to know more about the pirate treasure, really.
Phew. Time for a break.
That was it. One line was... Alright, fine. I already wrote in my diary today. Give the notebook another read. In this world, there are countless treasures, but only one is precious to me, and I'll journey on until I find it. Okay. He had only one treasure, true treasure, in the whole world. Hello, hello.
Hello there.
Good to see you making use of that notebook. We meet again, lass.
Mr. Leon!
What brings you here? I should ask you the same. Don't tell me you ran away from home. Not quite. I just decided it was time I saw the world. And I have the notebook you gave me to thank for it.
Oh.
Thank yourself for choosing it, lass. Sink me. I'll be ready to make a grave of me hammock. What?
Hello.
Oi, ain't ye?
What?
Nick and Knack?
You ninny?
It's Mick and Mac, you bird brain ninny. Yeah, that kid gave us quite a lashing back in Dribble Smile. Slime or whatever it was. It's Ripple Tide. Didn't you two learn your lesson yet?
Mick.
That's quite enough.
Captain.
Apologies, Captain. Captain? Aye, our pioneering days be behind us. He'll be working under a different flag now.
Got that right.
That day opened our eyes to the true greatness of old Lord Leon Bastral. Is that it? Now we be having the honour of calling our captain.
Whoa!
I'm glad to see you two singing a new tune.
Well...
As am I. They've been doing well, yeah, under my command thus far, but still have a ways to go.
All right.
Right you are, Captain. Now look alive, you half-drowned dodo. There's work to be done. Well, alright then. So, lass, how do your travels fare?
Well...
I'm still learning as I go, but I do have a goal now. I want to sell something incredible at the Merchant's Fair. If I can manage that much, it'll prove just how far I've come on this journey.
You don't say.
Oh, there's certainly no better place than the fair for an aspiring merchant like yourself. And what exactly is it that you deemed worthy of the auction? I wish I could tell you, but it's still waiting for me to find. Oh, a yet undiscovered treasure, I see. Then I wish you all the best in your search, lass.
Thanks.
Mr. Leon. By the way, what brings you to Victor's Hollow? It's the home of an old friend. He passed away around this time of year, so I decided to pay a visit.
Oh.
Were you two close?
Aye.
Balthazar, there we go, and I were like brothers.
Oh.
Balthazar? As in that Balthazar? Which Balthazar, lass? Thank you. Thank you. There's like several Balthazars in the world, surely. The Balthazar who drew the map I found earlier.
Could it be?
They may just be one and the same. Could you show me where you found it?
Yes.
Follow me. We have to buy it, so, you know, can't just steal it.
Hey.
Excuse me, sir. It's me again.
Welcome.
Back, young lady. I trust ye managed to keep the... you know what? A secret in the meantime.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry, but I couldn't. The first person I met, I told them.
Hmm?
What do you mean you couldn't?
What do we have
Pardon
here?
the intrusion, but I heard you might possess a map belonging to Balthazar. Oh, yay. This is Captain Leon Bastrar.
Oh!
Leon Bastrar? Scourge seas? I don't want to believe it, but there's no mistaking that blue spear. I heard all about ye and your famous words. Oh, what were they again? Strong take while the weak quake? That's why you'd be quaking. Those are words best forgotten, sir.
This is...
Don't ye take me for a fool. I know you're just here to loot my store. I can assure you I came for no such reason. Yep. I cast aside that lifestyle long ago. This certainly looks like one of Balthazar's works. You really didn't plan to steal it, do you? I see. So the rumors that the great pirates Leon and Balthazar being friends were true.
Huh?
It sounds different.
I beg your pardon.
If you two were as close as the stories say, then I'm sure you'd do anything to have this map, am I right? Gotta make a few bucks.
But...
However, it's a precious family heirloom, and I'm afraid I can't part with it without recompense.
What?
But earlier he said he was just gonna throw it away. If you're truly the Leon Bastral, then I'm certain you're well versed in the treasures of the realm.
You see...
I'm but a lowly merchant, you see. Nothing in comparison to your grandeur. But there is one thing we have in common. A desire for a certain treasure. Have you heard of Edbot's shield? Edbot was a servant of the king of Therion. His defense with the shield was said to be impenetrable, until one day he died, mysteriously by getting stabbed. Legends say he used that same shield to protect his liege until the tragic fall of the kingdom. I heard a rumor has been spotted in this very town as of late. Curious timing, isn't it? Both a fabled pirate and a fabled treasure in Victor's Hollow at the same time. If you happen across it somewhere, Mr. Bastral, I'd be happy to trade it for the map. How dare he use the map as leverage? It rightfully belonged to Mr. Leon's friend. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you are mistaken.
Till we meet again.
Thank you for showing me the map, and my apologies for taking so much of your time.
Hey.
You really just gonna leave without your friend's keepsake?
Aye.
That map is not mine to take. Now I shall take my leave, lass. I'd like to celebrate his life with a drink tonight. Mr. Leon. He says he doesn't need it, but I think a memento like that is best kept in a friend's hands. I'll find a way to get it to him. You said you'd trade the map for Edbot's shield, right? I'll be back in 2 ripples of the tide. What we gonna do? Right, there's gonna be trading involved, obviously, somewhere. Purchase Edbot's shield. That's it? Just buy it. How? How do we buy it? Do I need money to buy it? Because I can get money very, very fast, so... But just, is it that simple? It's just 8k? That's it, is 8k. Alright. Took me many journeys to amass such quality goods. Always looking for a bargain. That was it? That really feels like the way it was built up. I missed going around there. Terrible. Yeah, the way it was built up, it sounded like it was going to be really, really expensive. It's like nothing. It's just, why don't we just hand him the money to begin with? Like, here, we'll spend this much on the map. Simple. Yes.
Ah.
Back so soon.
Of course.
I made a promise, didn't I? And I always deliver. It's one shiny shield. My word. I can't believe you actually found it. But this simple and this weight. And all these scars, there's no mistaking it. This is the real deal.
Most grateful.
Thank you so much, young lady. Here's the map as promised. But however did you manage to get this shield? Just bought it, mate. I'm a merchant. We have our ways. Tending such a renowned treasure is no small feat. I can see you have promise, young lady, and lots of it. Just gave him 8,000 leaves or whatever. Whatever they're called, you know, monies. 8,000 monies. Yeah. Where's he at?
Mr. Leon!
Really? No voice acting again? I brought something for you.
Huh?
Balthazar's map. Don't tell me you went through the trouble of finding that shield for that. Then I won't. I love her giggle so much. Thank you, lass. Mr. Leon, were you really okay with just leaving the map at that shop? That's a no.
You see...
When you gazed at it, your eyes were so forlorn. I felt like it belonged with you. The keen eyes never ceased to amaze me. Let me tell you a story, lass. About Balthazar and me. Oh, flashback. We were but lads when the sea first called to us, and as we grew, so did our reputation. Balthazar came to be known as the Wild Eagle, and I the Sea Serpent. Our ships clashed on the open ocean, and our names roared like thunder through the skies.
Captain Leon! The storm be giving us no quarter, sir!
Let's turn back! The old girl can't hold on much longer!
Anyone wanting to retreat can be my guest and swim back. I'll reduce this ship to shivers before I let him have my treasure. If those scurvy sea dogs get to that island first, we get nothing. You hear? Hold fast to that rudder, mateys.
Aye, aye, sir.
Balthazar, that bastard.
You're too slow, Leon.
Aye, Captain Obvious.
Oh, is that his actual name? That'd be interesting.
I think he'd have learned after all these years.
It's Baltar Obvious. Baltar? I'm thinking Battlestar Galactica in there. Balthazar Obvious. Indeed. Say my full name.
Enough. Else I'll cut out your tongue and feed it to the gulls.
Now I'll be taking this island's treasure if you don't mind.
I do mind, but it isn't mine. Do whatever you please.
Do ye remember when we were lads, Leon?
No.
Starving in the slums, stealing to survive. We dreamt of just growing up and had to fight tooth and nail to reach the top. Nothing was ever easy for us.
In this world, the strong take while the weak quake, and we became strong.
Ye never change, Leon.
You say it like you're any different, Balthazar.
Not everyone stays the same forever, matey.
Balthazar. He was always looking off into the distance. His eyes gazed far, far away, toward a seemingly unreachable place. Clearly he was in love with someone. Time passed between us, until one day...
Can I tell you something, Leon?
Do you have to? I'm busy and it's raining.
I never wanted to be a pirate.
It's taken a while for you to realise that, isn't it?
What?
Exactly.
When we were lads, I dreamt of being a merchant.
Have you gone daft? Balthazar of the Eastern Seas. A merchant.
You're a bloody scoundrel for laughing, Leon. But it be the truth. I wanted to trade treasure from every corner of this here world and bring people together. I lost sight of that dream after becoming a pirate. But these days, it's all I'd be thinking about. Leon, do you have something precious to you? Aye, a fine storm this is.
Could do with a storm like that, really. I'd love a good storm.
How about another wager, my friend?
Oh, is this where he dies?
Whoever reaches that island first be the winner.
Yeah, he's gonna die before he gets there.
If you win, you get that gem you always wanted.
Oh, will I now? And what happens if you win?
If I win, ye hand over your most precious treasure.
Deal.
Curious. That's how our final race began. But Baltazar never emerged from those stormy seas. Found his ship several days later, wrecked on the coast. Baltazar had been the victor of our very last match. That's where he won. That's something at least. This map shows the location of the gem he wagered that day.
The Eldrite.
That'll do. It's the only one of its kind in the entire world. It was by far the rarest of all treasures he'd plundered. But seeing as I lost our match, we have the right to it. It's just these little whines and laughs from Tressa, just so nice. That's why you left him in the shop. Precisely. You made a proper trade for this last, so it belongs to you now. However, you use it, it's up to you. Let's go find that treasure. Up to me. Mr. Leon lost more than just a race that day. I think having a memento of his friend would cheer him up. And I wouldn't mind getting a closer look at the more pirate treasure.
All right.
Time to put this map to use. So I'm assuming that's where we'll actually head off to a dungeon or somewhat. It's over here, Forgotten Grotto. Oh, we got some travel banter then. Hopefully I didn't miss it. Let's go back, because this is where we're meant to go after. See if we get the travel banter. We do.
It couldn't.
Eldrite, the Aura of Legend. You know of it, Professor Albright? Oh, yes, otherwise known as the Eye of the Sea. So beautiful. Men liken it to the eye of a goddess. Or so my tomes tell me. I've never observed an actual specimen with my own eyes, mind you. It is also written that you can see an ocean inside if you peer long enough. A whole ocean, with fish and seaweed and everything? I would be surprised, to say the least, if the view offered quite so much detail. Truth be told, all the accounts are hearsay. Not one author has claimed to have found one of the stones. Though not for want of effort. It has long been sought after by pirates, kings, and would-be treasure hunters. And me, suddenly I really want to find it. No, that's the spirit. Right, so we shall end this part here then, and in the next part we'll make our way towards the Forgotten Grotto and see if we can actually find this treasure. Something tells me we will, otherwise where the hell's the story going to actually, go? Well, right, what else could possibly happen? Simple as that. Alright, so we'll see you in the next part. In the Forgotten Grotto. I stopped at just the right point then.